Welcome back, folks. It's been quite a week last couple of days, and now, the market indication is that today is also going to be a day in the red. But let's see, at some point, a pullback's got to come. Whether it comes today, a couple of days from now, time will tell. But the pullbacks that we've seen recently have been quite feeble and unconvincing, so maybe that could be the order of the next few days as well. But Abhishek is joining in to tell us the latest on Axis Bank. Abhishek, over to you.
Well, Sonia, Axis Bank has completed the acquisition of Citibank's India consumer business. So the transaction has costed them 11,603 crores. The earlier estimation given by them was about 12,325 crores. So a 700 crore odd saving over there. Now, CCI, that is Competition Commissioner, had already approved this deal in July 2022. What's in store for Axis Bank? They get 30 lakh customers from Citi's customer base. The card balance sheet can grow with an additional 25 lakh cards. The branch expansion will aid the loan growth. Citi Wealth and Private Banking has an AUM of over 1,10,000 crore. Deposit accretion about 50,000 crore or even more. Salary business of Axis Bank will strengthen post the deal, and the proposed transaction will add about 6.6% to the deposit base, along with 11.2% addition to the CASA or the low-cost deposits, and about 3.7% increase in the loan. So overall, strong business momentum can be seen from Axis Bank in their Q4 results. Back to you.
Okay, Abhishek, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's hop across to Nimish. There's a large trade that he's been warning us about in delivery. That's a large trade that's due. Morning, Nimish.
Morning, Nigel. So there is going to be a large block. SoftBank entity is going to sell 3.4% stake via block deal today. The offer price is 335, a 3% discount to yesterday's closing price, and the deal size is $100 million. But I believe there is an upsize option as well. So looking at demand, we'll have to see how it goes. The execution will be important from a stock point of view, because if it happens in the block window, that means no leakage and will be a less than 1% discount. So it might happen in the green. But if it happens in the open market, then you might see some selling pressure. But largely, the overhang, supply overhang is likely to continue, because even after today's 3.5% stake sale, SoftBank will continue to own 15% stake. So that supply overhang will be a concern, but execution will be key as far as deliveries block is concerned.
Right. Thanks very much, Nimish, for that. So delivery, $100 million block with an upsize option is what we have. Now, Federal Bank maybe in focus. I think there was an analyst meet there. And the other one is HDFC. Abhishek is standing by on both those. Abhishek, morning.
Morning, Prashant. So Federal Bank has sounded very optimistic in terms of the business momentum going ahead in the analyst meet that they had yesterday. So the key highlights is that the incremental ROA levers have been spelled out, how they'll achieve better ROA than current profile has been mentioned to the analyst community. So 100% incremental network expansion outside Kerala is what they are focusing on, and they are also focusing on data analytics, digitization and partnership, which will be common theme across the verticals. So management is optimistic on business drivers going ahead. The retail strategy is that digital at the fore and human to the core. Improved granularity is seen now in their wholesale business or the wholesale portfolio. The key focus area is to improve the high margin asset in their loan mix, which has improved from 17% to 20% now. The focus will be over here to improve the net interest margin going ahead. For SDFC Limited, they have increased the PLR or the prime lending rate by 25 basis points, and you also have the council which has given a no objection to the merger of SDFC Limited with the bank. This was the NCLT hearing yesterday. Back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Abhishek. Well, let's go over to Vivek now. He has some more stocks in the news. Vivek, over to you.
Well, good morning. A few stocks on the radar. First on the list is Bombay Burma. We don't talk about it much often, but the company has made a substantial sale of some of its coffee plantations. So it's going to sell 7 coffee estates to Orange County Resource, and the total sale consideration is pegged at over 290 crore, and it will come via multiple tranches. Other stock on the radar is Power Grid. Some positive news flow. The company has been declared as the successful bidder, and this is for an interstate transmission system that will begin from Gujarat. This particular order win or this particular bidding was won under the tariff-based competitive bidding program that is actually there, and it is going to be done under the BOOT basis. Last stock on the radar is MOIL. Now, manganese ore grades, various grades. Prices have been increased by the company, almost 8% increase in various grades, and also along with that, the EMD prices, that the electrolytic manganese dioxide prices, have also been increased by 2.6%. Some positive news flow coming in for MOIL as well.
Thanks very much, Vivek, for joining in and filling us with that list of stocks. But Sonal joining us because she's tracking more stocks that are in news this morning. Morning, Sonal.
Good morning, Nigel. Well, a couple of these real estate names that operate in the Mumbai region, because we got the Mumbai registration data for the month of February, and there has been a fall on a YOY basis, 11% lower at 9,268 units, but it is up 3% on a month-on-month basis. So if you just look at the trend, it has been falling from it after rising for a couple of months. It has seen a fall in the month of February 2023. Knight Frank says that more than 80% of the increase in stamp duty collections, so stamp duty collections have come in higher. That is because of sales in high-end apartments. Now, this could be because of that new budget amendment that had come, which capped capital gains to 10 crore rupees in case of a sale, and it is applicable from 1st April. So ahead of that, we are seeing higher sales in the luxury apartment segment as well. Earlier I had spoken to some of the real estate players. They had said that the demand in the less than 40 lakh category is starting to see some weakness because of higher interest rates. So there could be some impact of that. So while the revenues or the stamp duty collections are higher, number of units sold or registered have fallen, and that's why some of these stocks will be in focus today.
Okay, demand in less than 40 lakh segment is relatively weak, but demand in 7 crore and above flats is soaring through the roof. That's the way the economy has been lately. But here's a quick recap of our top stocks. Stocks with positive news flow are Axis Bank, Bombay Burma, Power Grid, MOIL, Federal Bank and HDFC. While stocks with negative news flow, Delivery, Macrotech Developers, Oberoi Realty and Keystone Realtors. Well, let's also talk about the macro